Oops. Okay, what's up, y'all? I am officially 26 months steroid free. We're gonna start with a skin update and then I'll tell you what's been going on. Okay, I don't know if this is the right lighting, but we gonna try and see. Anyways, this texture here, that is an eczema breakout. The corners of my mouth right now, you can't really see, they are cracked and open, and I can't open my mouth too wide or else it hurts. You can see a little redness here. That might be a little open skin. There's hypopigmentation here and it's a little dry. Please don't mind my nails, don't judge me. My hands are, there's like the usual stuff that's going on, but then there's these like little, can we see them? There's these little like bumps going on. So it's like, it's almost like this is like topical steroid withdrawal stuff, and then this is just plain old eczema stuff. It's on some of my fingers too. This wrist has, I think it was breaking out the last time, I can't remember. There's a little spot right here with like broken skin. Same thing on the other hand. Then the insides of my elbows as usual, you know, same old stuff going on both. And then also like my thighs have been breaking out. Is there anything else breaking out on me right now? No. My toes, just my big toes. Anyways, so I think last time I was like, you know, I don't know if this is eczema or if it's like, and I'm scratching, topical steroid withdrawal. At this point, it feels like it's eczema and not really topical steroid withdrawal anymore, just because of the way that I break out, and like I'm not oozing, I'm not flaking like crazy or shedding. So yeah, I'm feeling like it's just eczema, and I'm feeling like it's some leaky gut stuff, but we're gonna get into that. So last time I updated, my skin was actually doing better. And then winter came. I was already starting to break out then, but winter came and things just got like bad. And then it just progressively got worse. And then I was really busy and then it just like really got bad. I was kind of doing like back-to-back projects, film projects. So I was doing more than I had been doing. I wasn't sleeping well, wasn't eating right, wasn't sleeping. You know, oh, I said that twice. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Stressed out, same old, you know, the usual things that make me break out. And so after that stretch of time, it was like December, January was just like rough. And so after that, I was like, okay, I cannot function the way that I used to. Or like I can't do things the way that I used to without also taking care of myself. It just doesn't work anymore. So after that, I really just started prioritizing my life. Even though my schedule was getting busier and I was doing more, it was just like, if I can't take care of myself, then I can't do it, period. Because if I'm doing all these projects but I don't have my health, what's the point? Since then, my skin has gotten better. It's been very, very up and down. It's been a roller coaster, as it always is. What I decided to do, I decided to start working with a nutritionist who some of you may know. Her name is RAKHI. She's also gone through topical steroid withdrawal and has her own skin journey. And I just felt like it made sense to go to her because she's been through it, so she actually knows. And I just feel like all the people that I've gone to, whether they're nutritionists, naturopaths, homeopaths, dermatologists, whatever, I just feel like they're always just throwing darts in the dark, trying to figure out what it is, what's gonna fix me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of guessing. And so with her, we kind of did like I've been working with her for a few months, and we did like a preliminary diet or whatever, and we've kind of just come to the conclusion that diet really isn't the issue. It's how I'm digesting my food, which leads us to ding ding ding, leaky gut issues, which was what I thought it was in the very beginning of all of this. So as you can see, I'm not in my usual setup right now because I'm on vacation. So when I get back from vacation, I'm gonna be working with her on healing my gut. In working with RAKHI, one of the first things, the diet that I was on was actually a lot more inclusive than the way that I believed I needed to eat. And it was interesting because when I went grocery shopping for the first week of the diet, I got emotional, which really caught me off guard. But it kind of just made me realize that I have been afraid of food for the past, like, who knows how freaking long. And you know, like, I started this whole blog because of an eating disorder. Well, that was the inspiration initially, and then all the skin stuff started. But I kind of feel like the eating disorder that I had initially, I thought that I had healed from it, but I actually believe that it just kind of morphed into another type of eating disorder, trying to figure out how to heal my body. And I feel like my diet had just gotten so restricted. Not that I always stuck to it because it was too restrictive, but it just got into this thing of like, I was always just like, well, is it this that I ate? Okay, I don't know if I should be eating this. It was just stress. It was a source of anxiety, a source of like constant anxiety. And so going to the store and like buying these foods that I used to eat that I like had believed were off limits to me for possibly the rest of my life, or when I did eat them, I just felt guilty, like I was cheating and I wasn't giving myself like a fair shot to heal. It was a lot. Yeah, it was just a lot. It was a lot. And I'm gonna find better words to describe what I went through in a second, but right now my mind is like blank. I'm probably procrastinating because I'm feeling myself getting emotional right now about it. I don't know, it's just been such a source of like, I don't even know if there's a word for it. That's how it's made me feel. Like when I think about what am I supposed to be eating, what's your diet, or when people ask me like, oh, what do you eat, what can you not eat, I'm just like, I don't freaking know, stop asking me. That's really how I want to react every time someone asks me, because I'm just trying to like freaking figure it out. And so anyways, having the mindset of like, okay, it's not even what you've been eating, it's how you're digesting your food, has been like a weight lifted off of my shoulders. Like there's still a ton of work to do to heal my gut because it's a freaking mess, which I've known. My digestion is like horrible. Like I'll save you the gross details, but just, you know, when I go to the bathroom, things ain't right. It ain't right, and it ain't been right for a minute. So I'm just grateful that it's like, okay, I'm finally working with someone. I got a stool test from a naturopath that I was seeing, and I shared it with RAKHI, and she was like, this is it? Like, this is all they tested for? And then she showed me the stool test that she wants me to take, and it is so comprehensive. And I'm so annoyed that I have been going through this since 2014, and nobody was like, hey, we need to do a comprehensive stool test so we know exactly what's going on with you. Like, duh. So I'm grateful, but there's also just like all these other emotions coming up because I felt very on my own. As a lot of you know, through this process, it's lonely, it's isolating. And when you feel like you can't even rely on doctors, or when you feel like you can't, I felt like I can't trust anyone through this process because everybody I go to, they're like, oh yeah, I know how to fix this, I know what we can do. And then nothing happens. They don't figure it out. So I'm just grateful. Right now, as I said, I'm on vacation. I'm in Hawaii. I've been in the sun. I've been laying on the beach. I've been eating like anything. I've been getting a little too, because even still with leaky gut, like there's certain foods that are hard to digest, obviously, because your gut can't deal with it. So anything with like gluten or dairy, alcohol, stuff like that, it's just gonna ruin you. And so I haven't been as diligent about asking people like, hey, does this have gluten in it? Does this have dairy in it? Because I don't want to hear like, yes, it does, because I just kind of want to eat what I want to eat on this vacation or whatever. So my skin has definitely been breaking out, but I will say I've been walking a lot and sweating. And so probably like 2 days ago, last week my skin was pretty bad. And then 2 days ago, it like started to clear up. And then 2 days ago, it flared up again. But I think because I've been walking everywhere and sweating, and like laying on the beach and getting in the water, the salt water, as you know, is so good for the skin, I'm feeling better. And so I know that when I get back from vacation, I definitely have to keep it up because I have not been working out. And I know that sweating is a part of detoxing the body, and it's something that is super beneficial when you have skin issues, because it's just another pathway to get those toxins out and clear up your skin. So I know that that's something that I need to start doing. I will say, like, even though my skin has been breaking out, just compared to the way my skin used to break out, it is so much more manageable. No, I'm clearly not eczema free, but I'm not oozing, I'm not flaking, I'm not up all night scratching, I'm not itching so badly that I'm crying. I'm not up all night because of adrenal fatigue. My emotions aren't all over the place. So much has improved, to the point where when I look at old pictures, it literally brings me to tears, because it's like sometimes when you've gotten so far, you forget how far you've come. Please, I mean, I don't forget how far I've come, but it's just like a reminder of like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I went through that. Speaking of which, of course, I'm reliving all of that trauma with my film project. If you watched ATOPIC Happy Hour, thank you so much. I'll be sharing more information about that project very soon. I'm working, if you didn't watch it, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm working on a film called ATOPIC about my experience going through topical steroid withdrawal while also being a working actor. I will be sharing the trailer for my project very soon, and also the panel discussion that I had with some very amazing women about their experiences with topical steroid withdrawal. They're all advocates for topical steroid withdrawal syndrome now, and they're doing amazing work in their fields. Right now I'm working on getting funds to shoot the film, but more information about that will be coming, so be on the lookout. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I got a facial for the first time ever in my life, recommended by RAKHI, a hydrofacial. It was amazing. The day I got it, people were like, oh my gosh, your skin, da, 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 da. So I definitely want to go back and do that. I've always been afraid to get a facial because of my skin issues, but it was amazing, and I want to like make it a frequent thing. It's expensive, so as long as I can afford it, I want to make it like a frequent thing. But that was really dope. It's really cool to be able to like use skincare products again and like figure out like, okay, what is my skin like, what works, what doesn't work, because before I was just so afraid to use anything. What's up, y'all? As you can see, I'm no longer on vacation as usual. I forgot to say something when I recorded my update. In the past few updates, I talked about the painful cysts that I was getting and the staph infection that I was dealing with. Well, I finally went on a round of antibiotics because it had just been going on for too long. It was causing like aching within my body, and though I would have preferred to find a natural way to heal it, I was like, I need to get rid of it immediately. It just has to happen. So the good news is that since I have finished the round of antibiotics, I haven't had any cysts. None of that has been happening, and I feel a lot better. I'm also on probiotics because to rebuild, you know, the healthy gut flora. But yeah, that's just something that I forgot to tell y'all, which is, you know, something that I've been dealing with for a while. So I just wanted to let you know, yes, I went on antibiotics. No, I didn't want to, but I'm learning that sometimes conventional medication is the best route to go. I think I had gone really extreme at one point where I was just like, all natural everything. But you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, Thank you for tuning in as always. And if you want to know more about my journey, check out the blog justdopree.com. Also, if you want to donate for my film project, I'm putting the link in the description box because your girl needs money to make this movie, okay? Thank you. All right, bye y'all.